Hello, welcome to Family Movie Night, where we'll be talking about what we watch for Family Movie Night. I'm Mike, and today we're talking about The Jungle Book. This is the 1967 version, the animated version from Disney. The premise of The Jungle Book. Okay. Premise is Bagheera the panther and Baloo the bear have a difficult time trying to convince a boy to leave the jungle for human civilization. Human civilization. This contains a lot of mainstays during the peak Disney time frame. So Wolfgang Reitherman is the director for this. He directed such animated movies, and like for Disney specifically, he did Sleeping Beauty, he did 101 Dalmatians, he did The Sword and the Stone, he did Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree, along with Blustery Day. He did The Jungle Book, The Aristocats, Robin Hood, The Rescuers, Fox and the Hound, and yeah, so he's basically Disney royalty, right? So he's kind of done a lot of things, but also we got a lot of heavy hitters when it comes to Disney voice actors as well. Phil Harris as Baloo, Sebastian Cabot as Bagheera, Sterling Holloway as Kaa the Snake. Basically, just a lot of people who have done a lot of amazing things for Disney. So, yeah, it's pretty incredible stuff. We even got Clint Howard as one of the elephants on here. So, this is a movie that I had seen a zillion times when I was younger. And we recently watched this for Mimi, who she is doing a performance for a theater group where they'll be dancing to some, jungly songs. And we wanted to show her this because she's going to have to learn some of the lyrics and learn to dance to in the Jungle Book. I think specifically for the bare necessities. So we watched it, and upon rewatching this, I would give this a thumbs like three quarters up. So I quite enjoy the Jungle Book a lot. It's different from a lot of the other Disney movies because it's not doesn't really have to do with princesses. And it's, centered around this boy, Mowgli, who is just, the man cub, as everybody calls it. So plus it's got one of the most iconic songs in Disney lore that doesn't have anything to do with a princess. It is, The Bare Necessities is an amazing song. I like that this is basically like a road trip movie where they are shepherding this boy throughout the jungle and he meets a lot of like colorful characters. His encounter with King Louis, his encounters with Kaa, even his end encounter with Shere Khan at the end. All of those are just they feel very episodic in nature. And one of the things that I did kind of find and like a little bit more about the remake is that they kind of connect things a little bit more and they don't make everything feel so individualized. So I got to give the remake a little bit of credit. The animation in this is stunning, especially since most of it takes place outside. That waterfall sequence looks amazing. And you could tell that this was back in the day when Disney would recycle some of their different animation cells and animation sequences because there was a lot in here that I've seen before, particularly in The Sword and the Stone, and Robin Hood a little bit as well. But it doesn't change the fact that some of the stuff in here is wholly and 100% originally created for this. The elephant sequence, you're not going to find that anywhere else. The vultures, who are, clearly the Beatles and supposed to symbolize, I'm assuming, British oppression in India during this time. So, or at least colonization to some extent or another. So, yeah, I like, I don't, I'm not thrilled at the end that Mowgli is, his quote nature comes into play when he, falls for a girl and, blah, blah, blah. So there is that. And I I don't like that like the Shere Khan battle feels a little anticlimactic at times. But hey, it is what it is, and it's still a lot of fun. Bagheera is a bit of a jerk at times, but Bagheera also is, somebody who cares very deeply about Mowgli as well, so can't deny that. So, like, there's a lot that I really like about this movie. Just, some of the characters are kind of not nice to one another, but hey, it is what it is with that. I favorite part, favorite character. I do like the bare necessity sequence a lot. I also do like, the just any part with Ka as well. I thought that that was a lot of fun, even though it's feels very predatory a little bit. So, what did I learn from this? The biggest thing that you can learn from the Jungle Book is that you could do just about anything with a group of people supporting you and finding you. And then it also tries to tell you that, like, hey, at the end of the day, your nature wins out more often than not. But it's still something that, yeah, nature versus nurture, all of that comes into play too. So those are my thoughts on the Jungle Book. What did you think? Did you enjoy it? What are your thoughts? Did you like the remake better? What's your favorite version of the Jungle Book? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to do it for this episode of Family Movie Night. That's going to do it for this episode of Family Movie Night. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe to anything and everything SPDM Crew, wherever you get your podcast. Join us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Blue Sky at SPDM Crew. Check out our website at .com. Follow us on Letterboxd at 2452 and follow our list labeled Family Movie Night. Shout out to HiFlyer Creative Studios for making our awesome logo. Greatly appreciate their support. Check out the other shows on the network. We've got a lot of great shows. Everybody's working really hard. So appreciate everybody's dedication to being part of the crew. And finally, if you've got a podcast idea or you're interested in being part of the SPDM crew as a guest or collaborating, email us at spdmcrew@gmail.com. Until next time, happy watching, friends.